Courtland High School. It's time for Eastern View High School basketball. Good evening, everybody. Donnie Johnson along with Mark Settle. Gary Deal on assignment at the Duke, Virginia game tonight. Ha, ha.
Yeah.
And we have the game tonight, one of the toughest games that Eastern View is going to play. The Cyclones are 20-1. They come here and play the Courtland Cougars 15-6 on the year. This figures to be one of the teams they are going to have to beat in the playoffs when the region time comes.
That's right, Donnie. We're mid-February, so everybody's gearing up for the regions. Both teams on a long winning streak, so it should be a good test for both teams headed to next week's regional playoff games.
Eastern View on a 15-game winning streak, and the Courtland Cougars on a 9-game streak. The last time they lost was to Eastern View.
That's right, and so they got one of their players that was kind of scratched up under some stitches in the face. Be interested if he's going to make the floor or not. Early reports was he may not start, but maybe get on the floor. So we'll see how they can neutralize that power.
Well, Courtland will try to slow it down just a little bit. They will run and gun with you if they have to, but Eastern View, of course, wants to run and gun. They play Billy Thornhill type basketball. And this could be a really tough ball game. The other night, I watched Eastern View as they played Caroline. Caroline was quick. Eastern View got down by 12, but came back. They don't want to get down to a team like Courtland.
No, because next week you get down 12 and don't get back. That's the end of your ball game, end of the season. So you got to stay out of that bad habit.
All right, we're just about set for tonight's ball game. We'll be back with the starting lineups in just a moment. Eastern View at Courtland on the Culpeper Media Network. Eastern View at Courtland, two of the best teams in the region, getting set to square off against one another. Almost certainly, Mark Settle, these two teams will probably meet each other in the region come next week or the week after.
If not, they're going to face each other. They're going to face a common opponent that's just equally as talented. So it's a good test for both teams.
15-6 are the Courtland Cougars, 20-1 the Eastern View Cyclones. The last time, as we said, Courtland lost was up at Culpeper to Eastern View. And the last time Eastern View lost was back in early December as they lost up at Albemarle. And both teams on big streaks. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Our national anthem on this President's Day. We hope you're having a good vacation, and we got a good ball game coming up for you tonight. Courtland, two of their best players, best scorers are not starting tonight, Jalen Brooks and the sophomore, Aiden Alicia, but they'll be in the ball game, I'm sure. And Mark, run down the starting lineups for us as they are introduced.
Okay, as the visiting Cyclones tonight, number 4, Detreska Hagan. Number 2, Cam Roy. Number 0, Adrian Hall. Number 10, the leading scorer, of course, Josh Theodore. And number 24, Mikhail Apperson. And now for the Cougars are being introduced.
Number 1, Kevin Bautista.
Number 1, Kevin Bautista, a junior.
Number 2, Caden Whittaker.
Caden Whitaker.
Number 10, Anthony Jones.
Number 10, Anthony Jones, a senior.
Rowdy.
D'Angelo Prouty, number 23.
RJ McGee.
And R.J. McGee, a senior, number 33, rounds out the start lineup. So it should be a good one, Donnie. One thing to note, Eastern View was in school today, and the kids like consistency and a regular schedule. Courtland was out of school today, so not sure what you're going to get from the kids when they stay at home all day and then come to the gym to play a game.
But Courtland's playing at home and Eastern View's on the road.
And they have the home games. Let's call it neutral.
It's going to be a good ball game. Eastern View has one more game on Wednesday. I think who do they play? Courtland, King George. King George on Wednesday. Of course, we got possibility of snow on Wednesday, and we'll run down the schedule for the regionals that are coming up during the ball game. So, and Culpeper will be playing for sure on Friday in the regionals, and we hope to have maybe the girls' game for you then. And we're going to have some exciting basketball for you in this regional.
And the Battlefield District has opted not to play their end of the year, end of the season basketball tournaments. So we're just playing some makeup games and getting ready for the Friday night regional start.
And Eastern View comes down with a loose ball. Seabador outside, being guarded, man to man. Trying to work it inside. I'm not sure whether he just lost the handle or what.
I think number 33 gave him a block. He had the first block of the game.
Courtland. Batista down low. Outside, Jones. And that's a three.
Jones.
3-0. Courtland takes an early lead. Seabador stops and fires. Short. Jones outside. Seabador on him. Down into the corner. Whitaker underneath. Up and in by Poultry. 5-0. Eastern View got behind the other night against Caroline, was able to come back, but the competition's getting tougher.
And that was good defense there. Just a bad pass that went Courtland's way for an easy bucket.
Seabador lost it and foul. Not a shooting foul on the floor. Mikhail Epperson will throw it in for the Cyclones. 5-0. Courtland on top. Early in the ball game, Cam Roy has it knocked away. Outside, down under, and another easy basket for R.J. McGee.
Not the start Coach Thornhill was hoping for, I'm sure.
No, but it's kind of the way the game started the other night against Caroline. Cam Roy stops and fires a two. No. Rebound comes down to Jones. Courtland so far is controlling the defensive boards. And they actually missed one. Seabador driving. Got it. First two of the night for Josh Seabador.
Might have had a little contact, wasn't called. So we'll see how the officials call this one tonight. Let them play, or they're going to call it tight.
Well, I think it's going to depend on the attitudes of the players. If they start getting a little heated down there, they will call it.
Here's the turnover.
And there's a nice turnover.
Might add that these officials are from the Richmond area, that they use the Courtland team uses the Richmond officials, and Eastview View Culpeper uses more of Fredericksburg local.
And I have never been impressed with the Richmond officials.
I don't think Coach Thornhill's a fan either.
Seabador takes a three. No. Courtland on the attack. Jones.
Cyclones in their man-to-man traditional defense. There's a nice steal attempt.
Nice steal there. All right, showtime. Yeah.
Got it.
Adrian Hull. And it's 7-4. The Cyclones are coming back. They were down 7-0.
It's impressive. A big guy like that up on the point guard getting a steal. So,
But we just don't want him to get in, get up there and get into foul trouble, because big guys can sometimes do that.
wow.
And a three for Kevin Bautista. 10-4. Sewador, wheels, got it. That's 4 for Sewador. 10-6. Trying to work the ball inside. Bautista, Jones. Three-pointer will not go. Sewador makes his move, gets in, can't get the basket. Mikael Apperson has it blocked, but he's fouled.
Josh did a great job. He kind of slowed up, gave a slow stutter step, and then exploded to the basket.
He did. And, he just didn't have a real good angle off the glass with that shot, or he would possibly have had a three-point play.
And Mikael was in good position for that offensive rebound on the backside.
And I think Patrick Thornhill's impressing the need for good position on the offensive boards. Well, we're going to need those free throws tonight.
Looks like number 12, Jalen Brooks, is in the ball game. I think that's the one of their leading scorers that we talked about.
He's averaging about 7, almost 8 points a ball game. Apperson's second shot, missed them both. Brooks. Apperson on him.
He did a great job on the switch of the defense on the screen.
There's the sophomore Aiden Alicia missing the shot. Oh, almost had it taken away. I don't know if I want Aiden out there dribbling the balls, but I want him to do that. Nice basket underneath, nice assist there for Sewador. 10-8, Eastern View back within 2. Brooks. Apperson playing him like he means business. From the corner. Alicia missed it. Sewador makes the little move and holds up.
Good decision.
Yep. Gahagan, no. Brooks the rebound.
Not sure that was a good decision on Gahagan's part. A little bit out of his range, I think.
Yeah, and it didn't look like he was committed. He just kind of, at the last minute, thought, well, I'll shoot it.
Yeah.
You got to be committed out there, too.
And he's got the task of defending McGee down underneath, and he's given up a few inches and a few pounds. So he's got a tough night on defense.
Brooks will throw it in. 10-8 is the score. Courtland on top by 2. 2:10 to go. We are in the first period. Alicia got it. Three-pointer. 13-8, 5-point lead. And we got a foul on Alicia. I never know if I've ever known anybody whose last name was Alicia.
I don't know. I can't recall that either.
Known some girls whose first name was Alicia. Just saying. It's not a pretty unusual last name. Roy wanted to take that, didn't he?
He's yet to pull the trigger tonight, so needs to get it going, get in the flow.
Well, there's a man who'll pull the trigger. Underneath, A.P. Hall. Another nice assist for Eastern View. We got a timeout on the floor and time in for this message.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673.
CFC Farm and Home Center, 825-2200.
Found & Sons, 825-3530. UVA Community Credit Union at uvacreditunion.org.
Well, we got a good ball game. We thought it was going to be, and it's living up to its expectations, 13-10. Courtland on top by 3. These Cougars have led all the way so far with 1:40 to go, first period.
We got a great crowd out here for the night. I think for a Monday night, like I said, a lot of folks had the day off, so it's good to see them in the gym. And the Eastern View faithful has followed in. Good showing tonight.
Eastern View has got a good crowd that's starting to follow them. When you're 20-1, you kind of draw some fans.
Oh, nice steal by Cam.
Cam Roy took it away from Brooks. Sewador finds a lane, puts it up, blocked. Brooks the other way, 1-on-4, pulls it back out. And a whistle and a foul will send Calvin Jackson to the line for Courtland.
I think that's number 2 for Gahagan.
We could ill afford to lose his size in there. I think Patrick Thornhill over there now telling him, hey, you got to be careful now.
I think he's getting subbed out.
Jackson, first shot is up and good, 14-10. Second shot coming.
Adrian Hall back on the floor for Cyclones.
Got them both. 5-point lead for Courtland. Hull playing guard. And now Sewador. Brooks on him. Hull will take a long 3. No. Alicia. Almost a steal there by Hayanku.
I think if he'd have stayed with it, he might have carried that one to the other side. Gave up on it.
Jackson, 3. Calvin Jackson for 3, 18-10. Suddenly it's an 8-point lead. Hull outside, Roy. Gets through, dumps it off AP Hull, out. Underneath, Hull.
Oh, good look. Hull to Hull, and that was a great pass.
Hull to Hull, one cousin to the other cousin. And a foul will send AP Hull to the line. .5 seconds left in the quarter. Got it. Eastern View now 1 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Close game like this, they're all going to be important. Missed it. Hayanku gets it, throws it away. And right there is Hull, who got, and 3/4 of the floor shot was not bad. That was not bad. but it didn't go in.
No.
Third and the first quarter comes to an end. The score 18-11. Courtland back in 1 minute.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air. Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine since 1932. CFC Farm and Home Center. Found in Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found in Sons. UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the entire Culpeper community. Learn more at uvacreditunion.org.
They're playing Staying Alive over the PA system, and that's what the Eastern View Cyclones are doing right now, trailing 18-11. They have trailed the entire first quarter as we begin play in the second period.
You have Gahagan on the bench with a couple fouls. Now, Adrian Hall is going to be in charge of guarding McGee down low, so hopefully that doesn't transfer him into some foul trouble.
No, we don't need him in foul trouble. Jackson driving. Cut off, outside. Batista, 3. 21-11, all of a sudden it is a 10-point lead. Cam Roy, that helps. 21-14, back to 7.
That was Cam's first attempt, I think, and so made good of it.
He needed that, but he was committed on that. He stepped right into that.
Yeah, had his feet squared up.
Bautista down the lane, can't get it to go. Adrian Hull gets it.
See if we can't get a run going here for us. Nice look.
And
Oh,
Salvador threw it away, intended for Yanku down low. Eastern View made a lot of turnovers against Caroline the other night. Most of it was lackadaisical passes. The press really got to them. As Patrick Thornhill said, it wasn't that great a press. It's just Eastern View didn't respond. And there goes the 3 for Batista. 2 threes in a row for Batista.
all of a sudden he's got 9.
Salvador. Hayanku pulls it out.
Home crowd's trying to get on the defensive chant. Get behind their Cougars.
Hayanku. He had the shot there. He didn't take it. He dumped it off. Sometimes you can overpass. And Batista can't get that one to fall. AP Hull.
Cougars are challenging every pass, every dish. They are definitely coming out for the game. There's a drive.
And Salvador goes in. He had a decent shot, decent look at the basket, but he just couldn't get it to fall, but he drew the foul. And will go to the line. 24-14, 10-point lead now for Courtland.
Does anyone call it the charity stripe any longer?
Yeah, no, you're right. Nobody says that much anymore. But you can.
I can, yeah.
You have my permission.
They're freebies.
Yeah. Salvador hits the first. And gets them both.
6.
6 points tonight for Salvador so far. He's averaging about 27. Jones is fouled. Salvador, Hayanku, who?
Hayanku, I think.
Yeah, either one of them could have fouled him. And Ayanku said, I didn't do it.
And none of the players raised their hand any longer either. That's
Oh, man, back when I was in high school, you'd raise your hand. It was technical. Three-pointer from way outside is no good. Ayanku comes down with a loose ball. Cam Roy driving, stops, puts it up, got it. 24-18. Cyclones are back within 6.
Oh, nice
Steal.
anticipation.
Sewador. 2 more. 24-20. That's what we need now. We need a little action here, a little fast-paced play.
It starts on the defensive side.
It does. We were talking about Billy Thornhill with a couple of fans here before the game, and we were talking about how good a defensive player. He got a lot of his points on defensive steals. And we got a foul here.
I think the foul was on AP Hall. I think they're going to be shooting 3 as well. Coach Thornhill's getting the explanation, so.
Well, Batista's going to be at the line.
It's good to see Patrick without his crutches.
Yes, it is. I think he's still got a brace on. Missed that one. One out of 2. A lot of good friends worked down here at Courtland over the years. Bob Woods was the principal down here when they opened the school. And Ed Houck was the assistant principal who went on to be the state senator. And 2 out of 3. Gerald Swain, Mikhail Aberson, and that's a goal tip. That is a goal tip. So Aberson will get 2.
Well, it's a great look up the court because he was by himself, all by himself, behind the defense. Courtland fell asleep.
26-22, Courtland by 4. Brooks. Now Jones and Brooks playing a little catch out front. Jones will take the 3. No. And another miss, and Brooks comes down with a loose ball.
2 offensive rebounds.
And a steal.
Good anticipation.
Sewador. And they say it was out on Sewador. I want to see the replay on that. Officials need to go to the man on that one. Sewador stopped to let him go by and just lost the handle, I guess. But I thought Courtland knocked it out. But my opinion doesn't count.
Well, I agree with you.
Jones, nope.
It's 3 offensive rebounds in the last minute or so.
Bautista
Make it
missed
4.
4. Bautista again, no. Finally, a rebound. Cam Roy, nope. Sewador got it.
That's not a foul.
He was bugged from behind, and they didn't call anything. All right, they're going to give this to. Oh, I thought that was going to be a makeup call. They were going to give it to Eastern View, but they didn't.
Josh had a guy on the front and a guy on the back and couldn't get the call.
He could not get the call. As they used to say, all you need is a saddle because he was riding him. 26-22, Eastern View trailing by 4. The Cyclones have trailed all night long. A little bit of backcourt pressure now by Hayanku, not much. Bautista to Jones, back to Bautista for another 3. He's cooled off on that 3, but the follow-up is up and in by R.J. McGee.
Yeah, we boxed him out that time, but the ball just came a little long. But
Yep.
he's a force to be contended with underneath.
Eastern View is not controlling the boards at all. Cam Roy, nice move in there. 28-24. Under 3 minutes to go, first half.
Yeah, Cam just sliced and diced that defense.
He did. Ooh, I thought we were going to get a 5-second call, but no. In and out, man. Alicia got robbed on that one. That ball was down the hole and circled out. Sewador is fouled.
And I know the viewers have heard this before, but Josh plays with such intensity on both sides of the ball. He just goes and goes and goes.
He is.
And he brings his teammates along with him.
He's the Energizer Bunny. And he dribbles that one in. 28-25, Eastern View back within 3. As Settle comes into the ball game now, Mikhail Epperson goes out. Mason Settle. Who's originally from Rappahannock, so you know he's got to be good.
Yeah, but he's got that last name, Donnie.
Oh, yeah, Settle. 2 out of 2 for Sewador. 28-26, Eastern View back within 2. But Alicia wanted to take that down the middle. Jones. And threw the ball away off the leg of somebody.
Off McGee underneath, but it's down to his ankles. Not fair to him.
All right. Nice move down there by Jones. 30-26. Eastern View let that one get away. They're still a little lackadaisical on some of those passes. Settle, and no walking was called. I agree with the Courtland fans on that. Sewador underneath. Missed it. Tapped up and in by Mason Settle. 30-28. I think Sewador may be overpassing a little bit tonight. He needs to take those things to the basket and put it in.
Caden Whitaker just threw the ball to absolutely no one, and nice turnover for us.
We'll take it. And Eastern View now can tie the ball game or go ahead with a three-pointer. Sewador. And he is fouled. And that's what Josh has got to do. He's got to take that. He is so quick. Under a minute and a half, a minute 22 left in the first half.
Been great basketball action.
Oh, this is a good ball game. Trying to get it in to Settle Ken. AP Hull. Roy traveled.
Oh, I think Coach Davis over there with Courtland, he got that one with the official.
It was close. I don't know whether I would call that or not, but it's hard to tell in fast action when they shuffle their feet like that.
Yeah, well, the action took place and the coach was barking, and then the whistle came a little bit delayed, I thought.
Well, he is the home coach. Not that ever affects anything.
And looking dapper in that purple outfit. I see all the coaches over there in purple tonight.
Brooks for three. Doe. And all kinds of action there. Bodies all over the floor, and finally something is called.
I think a foul on Mason Settle, yep.
.56 seconds left, first half, 30-28. Eastern View is trailing by 2. The foul was on the floor, so it will not be a shooting foul. Bautista comes back in. He's the three-point threat. Way outside. Brooks. Bautista. Alicia, also a three-point shooter. Brooks, double team, loose ball underneath, scramble. AP Hull comes up. Cam Roy driving, And we are tied at 30. Eastern View down by 10 twice has come back and tied the game with 23 seconds left to go in the first half.
That all started out with AP Hall fighting for that loose ball underneath on the block.
Brooks can't get to three. Settle. Got the rebound. I think he walked too, but he didn't get called. Cam Roy. No. Nobody there to rebound. As the first half comes to an end with the score tied, this is the ball game we hope for. Eastern View 30, Courtland 30, and we'll be back with the second half in just a few moments on the Culpeper Media Network.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air. Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine since 1932. CFC Farm and Home Center. Found in Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found in Sons. UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the entire Culpeper community. Learn more at uvacreditunion.org.
Well, Brooks and Batista have done a pretty good job on Josh Sewador. They've held him down to 10 points. I know you say, well, but he's averaging 27 points a ball game. Now, he is very capable of, as we saw the other night, of going on a quick streak and getting a lot of points in a hurry. And that's kind of what we need right here somewhere in this third quarter.
Well, we're used to seeing some maybe non-competitive talent as well along that way. So when you average over the course of the year, you're going to grind out these points on these games against the top competition like Courtland.
Well, they always say that the first 3 minutes of that third quarter in a close ball game tells the tale. We shall see who is ready and who is not. Adrian Hull driving, puts it up and forces it in. And first lead of the night for the Eastern View Cyclones at 32-30.
It was cool. I saw Coach Brown over there with Adrian right before the buzzer sounded on that left-handed move over there on that block. A little extra time in halftime.
Jones outside for three. Gahagan with 2 fouls. Now back in, comes down, and an offensive foul is called on Sewador. Charge. First lead of the night for the Eastern View Cyclones.
Not sure this official has given us any call yet. That was that probably could have let that one play out because both kids were a little bit out of control. I don't think the offensive guy had his feet set either.
Jones will start to take a three. Now Brooks makes a move. Baseline. Bautista off the side of the glass, partially blocked, I think.
The three-pointers have cooled down for Courtland. They're not hitting them as frequent as they were out of the onset of the game.
Roy, in and out. Jones down low. Jackson kicks it out. Jones double teamed and a foul on Mikhail Epperson.
We had him right where we wanted him. Used the baseline to as an extra defender. So he was 1 versus 3.
It will not be a shooting foul. Brooks will toss it in. Jones outside. Bautista, double team.
Coach Thornhill likes the defense that he's seeing, applauding them.
Brooks, no.
Yeah, Courtland has gone cold on the three-pointer. Let's hope that stays there for a while.
But Eastern View is still not getting those rebounds.
No.
For some reason, they're not boxing out the way they should. And a three-pointer by Jones.
I guess I'll just shut up now on the three-pointers, huh?
Whew. Yeah, you jinxed it right there. Us. Apperson. Cam Roy in the corner. Oh, no. Gahagan saves it in. Oh, I don't know about that one.
That same official, he's 0 for 3 against us. He called that travel, then the charge down here.
And I just saw something else I don't like. That same official's talking to the crowd.
That's a bad sign.
That is, you don't want to do that. That happened over at Culpeper when you had that little brawl over there in the girls' game. Officials in the crowd need to stay apart because you know you're going to get it. Jones, no. And again, another rebound, offensive rebound, and out of bounds. This time will go to Eastern View.
I'm not keeping track, but probably at least 6 or 7 offensive rebounds for Courtland.
Well, one time down here in the first half, remember they got 4 straight.
Still up by 1.
And we got a foul. Reaching in is going to be called against Brooks. Early in the third period, and neither one of these teams has given an inch here in this third quarter. And a foul's going to be called down under. McGee will be charged.
Good penetration by Josh in the middle in the lane, and then the defense collapses on him, and he just dishes it down to Adrian. See if Adrian can make do with all his effort.
Hull will get 2. Got it. 34 or 33-32, 33-33. We're back to a tie score. And he can't make it go. Eastern View has led only once tonight by 32-30. Oh, Jones for 3. What did they give him? 2. They only gave him 2.
That's all he earned, Donnie.
Well, and there's a turnover. Cam Roy in the corner. First of all, you don't want to get yourself in that corner. That is a bad place to be.
It's just an unforced error, right? In the no man's land, you're not really having pressure, but stay out of that corner.
Down low, McGee for 2. Oh, he missed it. Eastern View. Roy will take his time. Now stop and fire. Can't get it to go. Nobody down there to rebound again.
Yeah, that's a little quick for that offensive set.
Jackson has it taken away by Hull.
The Courtland coaching staff definitely is trying to press the ball in the post.
Seamador for 2. And we're tied at 35.
I think they are thinking that they can man up and take this game in control with the on the blocks.
And that Courtland is going to call a timeout. And with timeout on the floor, we will pause for 40 seconds of the Culpeper Media Network.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673.
CFC Farm and Home Center, 825-2200.
Found and Sons, 825-3530.
UVA Community Credit Union.
at uvacreditunion.org.
Well, those first 3 critical minutes of the third quarter have passed, and nobody has made a decisive move. We're tied at 35 all. We were tied at 30 at halftime.
Probably indicative of pretty good ball coaching by both those head coaches over there, getting teams ready to come out of the half.
I agree. Alicia for 2. 37-35. Courtland by 2. Stevedore. Roy is open. Can't hit it. Saved in there by Brooks.
Almost out of bounds.
Yep. Jones. Alicia. He's a sophomore. Brooks driving. Forces it up. No, AP Hull comes down with a rebound. And Hull takes it all the way, and offensive foul on Hull. He looked like, I knew he was a quarterback, but he looked like a running back going into the linebacker on that one.
Well, he has done that several times this season, so I'm sure the Courtland staff has seen that on film, and that's a recruiting tool in the team room. You know, if you see him coming up the court, just stand your ground and get that charge. Easier said than done.
He's a big guy. Jones, no. Rebound comes down to AP.
Well, he made the decision to pass that off this time.
And Roy is way off. Scramble for the loose ball. Gahagan saves it. Nice play. Hull driving, scoring.
Gahagan with great effort there on the floor, keeping that ball alive.
Oh, beautiful play. And without walking, too, because you could have got a walk called on that.
Yeah, that's not going to show up in the scorebook, but that was all effort.
Jones gets fake, gets it up, no good. Rebound, Adrian Hull. Stevedore driving, nope. And
we're going to get one this time.
Well, we got one.
He had to look for help. He didn't know exactly which way it was going to go.
Yep. Well, he missed that one. But we'll take it.
We'll take it.
We'll take it. He still owes us one.
I think Coach Thornhill calls a timeout.
Timeout on the floor. 1:41 to go in the third period, and we will pause for 40 seconds.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673.
CFC Farm and Home Center, 825-2200.
Found and Sons, 825-3530.
UVA Community Credit Union at uvacreditunion.org.
.141 left third period. We are all tied up at 37. Courtland had 2 10-point leads in the first half, but Eastern View tied it up at halftime, and it's been anybody's ball game since then.
It has been. And we should note that, this game is getting power points for their regional berth and the seedings, but we really feel like Eastern View is kind of locked up the number 2 seed, and Courtland's probably the 5 or 4. So we'll talk a little bit more as the game unfolds here. It's moving quickly.
We want to get this game. We got a 17-game winning streak on the line. Stevedore driving, and he's fouled. Stevedore is so quick. He keeps moving. He's almost always going to get fouled down there.
Yeah, he can stop the brakes and accelerate so quickly. it's just hard to defend without
And
fouling.
he and Adrian Hull, it is hard to even tell you how much they have improved from last year. They're like entirely different ball players. Semador, can't get that. And AP Hull way up, but couldn't control it. Minute 22 to go, third period. Eastern View with a 17-game winning streak and Courtland with a 9-game streak. Into the middle. Now Alicia, the sophomore, outside. And no 3-second call.
We got it.
3-second call.
Good call, Donnie. Might have been 5 seconds, but we'll give him 3.
It was. Whoever it was in here for 3 seconds, then he sprawled out for another 2. I think you're right. Under a minute. Score tied. Only 7 points for each team in this quarter.
Tough defense.
Semador driving. Lost it. Whitaker. And now Brooks for 2. Kayanku with a little behind the back dribble there. Kicks it out. Gehagen stops. Can't get it to go. And a foul is going to be called on Kayanku. Coming over the back.
Yeah, we don't look in sync on the offensive side. Things are not in rhythm exactly like we would like to see it.
Well, like you said, we've been playing lesser teams, and we're not used to this kind of defense.
Yeah, this pressure defense, and they're athletic. They are.
They are.
These are 2 equally matched teams.
20 seconds. Down low. McGee for 2. 5 seconds. Semador will take a 3.
Got it.
No, he did not. Close, but no cigar. Third quarter comes to an end with a score. Courtland 41 and Eastern View 37. Back in 1 minute.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air. Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine since 1932. CFC Farm and Home Center. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons. UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the entire Culpeper community. Learn more at uvacreditunion.org.
Cam Roy.
We are back. 41-37 is our score. Eastern View down for one of the few times this year, down by 4. They have trailed most of the game tonight. Couple of 3 times it's been tied, but other than that, it's been mostly the Courtland Cougars. And we were just talking here. Semador has been held to 2 points in his second half. He only has 12 of the night. He's averaging 27.
And Cam Roy did not score in that third quarter, so and he led us in the first half. So got to get one of those 2 guys going.
Courtland will start the second half with the ball, fourth quarter with the ball. Alicia, he got a 3, and he is hot again. 44-37, suddenly Eastern View down by 7. Their biggest lead of the night has been 2. Kayanku. Travel. And I think you hit the nail right on the head, Mark Saddle. Eastern View's offense has not at all been in sync tonight. And a lot of that has to do with Courtland's defense.
Yeah, some of the things I think we could take care of ourselves. That's good defensive effort.
Sewador. Nope. Hayanku clears.
Oh, AP was wide open underneath, bouncing up and down.
Sewador has it blocked.
And he's forcing it right now.
And Hayanku with his second foul.
Josh is just, he did a no-look spin and just got blocked. That's not going to happen with a great caliber team tonight or moving forward next week.
Well, with 7:04 to go, Eastern View down by 7. And Courtland has the basketball. All these possessions now are becoming really important. Steal.
Another steal by Josh.
Cam Roy. Oh, he's fouled. He got it in the face, I think.
Nothing's coming easy on the offensive side, so we can.
Courtland has played the best defense of any team I have seen this year. They have really played some defense. Cam Roy will be at the line. They're all big now. Off the front iron. Alicia goes out and Brooks comes back in for Courtland. One out of 2 for Cam Roy. 44-38. Pressure down by Eastern View. Nice block under there by Sewador. Eastern View comes down with the ball. Sewador on the move, driving. Can't get it to go. And, he most of the time he gets those to fall, but he's had 2 or 3 tonight that just would not go down.
Yep. Sometimes you get to the free throw line, or the charity stripe, you want to call it. You get a couple of rhythm shots, and that sometimes triggers your offense. So let's see if we can get him.
Well, they're all going to be important now.
Well, that didn't look good.
That didn't help. Poultry comes back in, and McGee goes out for Courtland. They've got some tall guys. And 1 out of 2. We're sneaking up on them 44-39.
I'll get that. That's us.
Got a turnover. Little pressure in the backcourt forced that one. Need a good possession right here. We need one basket will get us within 3. And Sewador has the ball knocked out by Jones. Sewador keeps pleading his case for a foul, but I really didn't see anything there. Sewador wheels, turns. He has been off tonight on that shot.
Yeah, now we're not back on defense.
And an easy bucket at the far end by Boxley. Damari Boxley. 46-39. Roy almost lost it. These guys are playing some defense.
Yeah.
They're scrapping for everything. And a foul is going to be called on Jones.
Just the simple basketball moves that we're accustomed to doing and taking advantage of the defense is not working tonight. You're going to have to simplify the game down a little bit, get some space.
Courtland they have good basketball instincts, so they are anticipating. And they're, like you said, we make the good moves. Normally it works. Now we got a timeout on the floor, and with the timeout, let's pause for 40 seconds on the Culpeper Media Network.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673.
CFC Farm and Home Center, 825-2200.
Found and Sons, 825-3530.
UVA Community Credit Union at uvacreditunion.org.
.535 left in this one, 46-39. Eastern View trailing. Cyclones have trailed most of the night. They've been ahead by 2 points twice, and that's it. They have trailed by as many as 10. And now they've got their work cut out for them here in the last 5:35, trying to get back into this ball game. Hall has the ball knocked and out of bounds, touched last by Brooks. So it will stay with Eastern View.
They tried to do that alley-oop pass we've seen a couple times this year. And
that was kind of a dangerous pass over there, too.
yeah, and Coach Davis from Courtland, you know, they get film and they study that. That's just not going to happen as easy.
Hall has it knocked away, but he saved it, unfortunately, to the other team.
I think that might have been our ball if he didn't try to save it.
And we got a basket by Poultry and a foul. And things are looking down. 5:17 to go. It is a 9-point lead. And if Poultry can make this shot, it will go 10. D'Angelo Poultry. Missed it. Oh, way out front. I'm not sure why that is. Roy, way off. Saved in Gehagen. Off the glass. Got it. Needed that one. 7-point lead for Courtland. Under 5 minutes.
That was the Treza's first basket of the game, so we need that. That's good input.
And APL fouled him. So, possibility of a 3-point play here. Mikhail Epperson comes in, and Adrian Hull goes out. Whitaker for Courtland. Got it. 3-point play, and it's a 10-point Courtland lead. 4:45 to go. Sewador driving. Is it blocked? Sewador is not getting those easy baskets against Courtland like he's gotten against some of these teams.
And they double teamed him. They're waiting for him in the paint.
And foul on Hull. AP Hull. Well, we got a hole. We got to find a ladder somewhere because we're down 10 points. 4:20 to go. And I don't see Phil Ford in the house tonight.
Yeah, this next possession is, I think, is critical. Got to get a hold.
And we didn't get a hold. Boxley for 2. Suddenly it's a 12-point lead for Courtland.
Josh, you got to trust his teammates. Right? Get everybody involved.
Roy. Gahagan. Can't get it to fall. What they are doing is they're getting the non-shooters to shoot. Oh, what a shot. What a shot by Caden Whitaker. 3:30 to go, 55-41. Eastern View is trailing. And we got a timeout on the floor, and while we got this timeout, we'll remind you about some of our sponsors, like Able Heating and Air, answering any and all your questions that you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service, a cornerstone of our community, 547-3673. Found in Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found in Sons, 825-3530. CFC Farm and Home Center, supplying your lawn, garden, pet, and farm needs since 1932. 825-2200. UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the Culpeper community. UVACreditUnion.org. And LocalSportsHistory.com, the community sports site that you are building organically. Check out local sports on LocalSportsHistory.com. Well, I don't know if we could get us out of this hole now, Mark Settle. 55-41, we're down by 14 points with 3:30 to go.
Well, Courtland just took advantage of us not getting back on defense, and the last two or three buckets have come on easy layups on the other end. That's not a good sign.
Semador, who's been held to 13 points tonight, and a steal. And a whistle, foul on the floor before the shot. Hull is charged with a foul, AP. And if Don Meredith was here, he would be singing, I got a feeling.
It's about this time of the game where the student body always starts chanting, warm the bus up. So
yeah.
I don't know if they're going to get engaged with that. But
well, you got to give credit to Courtland if they hang on and win this ball game. I mean, they played some ferocious defense. Best defense I've seen all year long.
Well, I'm sure they have circled this game on their calendar, and they have they wanted redemption. So
and they're deep. They've played about 8 or 9 players tonight, and everybody has contributed. Semador, AP Hull, can't get it to go. And Cam Roy on the drive. 55-43.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't think we've hit a three-pointer in the second half.
Nice block there by Adrian Hull. 2:34 to go, 12-point lead, Courtland.
He kind of did that nonchalantly, didn't he?
He did.
You and I would have been so excited to do that and jumped up and around, but he just did it. And
if I did that, I would probably have a heart attack. Jones outside will take his time.
they're going to run some clock.
Yep. You're going to have to start fouling them. Well, they're not going to run some clock. They're going to go right down through there and get Poultry with a two-pointer. And we got a foul call. And that was, if I'm the Courtland coach, I don't want that to happen. And Brooks is telling his teammates that right now. He's out there saying, you know, don't foul him, don't foul him. Don't give him anything. Semador, AP Hull, he went down hard.
Wow, that was a hard hit. I think he's okay.
He's been on the floor 3 or 4 times tonight. He's okay, I think. Let's hope.
We'll get a little floor cleanup by Coach Brown.
2:02 to go, 57-43. Eastern View trailing. We haven't said that much this year. Hall at the line. We'll get a pair. And AP puts the first one in. Substitutes coming in. McGee comes back in, and Poultry goes out. Courtland kind of substitutes those 2 guys in there and doesn't lose much with either one of them. They're good ball players down under.
Been effective tonight. They've been fresh.
And Hull gets them both. And now Hayanku comes in, and Hull goes out. Brooks. Steal. And a foul on Brooks will send Semador to the line.
Brooks just upset with himself making an errant throw, so he just retaliates with the foul to stop the other layup.
What they call a frustration foul.
That was.
Semador, the first one in. Now Bautista comes back in for Courtland, and Whitaker goes out. Like I said, they've played about 9 players tonight, and they haven't lost much with anybody coming in there. This is a good ball club. And 2 for 2 for Semador, and it's a 10-point lead. Under 2 minutes. Got to start fouling them or get a...
Get a trap right there. That's where you want him. I think we could have.
And what do we get? We had a
Timeout.
timeout called by Courtland. Timeout called by Courtland. And while we'll keep it here with 1:34 to go. Duke and Virginia tonight. Who you think will win that?
Wow. I haven't followed much of college basketball this year, but I'd go with Duke, I think.
I think I would go with Duke, too. They are playing. Well, you know, you never know in the ACC, but this year Duke is playing well. And Malik Brown, you know, who grew up in Culpeper.
Sure, yeah.
Is coming back to Charlottesville playing. He played for Blue Ridge up there. So he is familiar with the area.
Well, he played his last school ball here in the county with Florida T. Benz, I do believe. And
yeah.
He was slated to come to Eastern View, but we knew that was not going to happen. Actually, his dad, Preston, he was a JV coach there for a little bit for Eastern View. And we did everything we could to get him, but just didn't work out.
Preston's a good ball player, too.
He's a good man.
Yep. And Malik's grandfather, Sonny Bowles, is a good ball player. Bautista, 1:32. All kinds of defense now, a little bit too little too late. And foul.
Timeout.
Nope, another timeout by Courtland, and this time we will take a 40-second pause on the Culpeper Media Network.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by
Able Heating and Air, 718-7556. Battlefield Automotive, 547-3673.
CFC Farm and Home Center, 825-2200.
Found & Sons, 825-3530.
UVA Community Credit Union at uvacreditunion.org.
Going to be a long bus ride home for the Eastern View Cyclones tonight unless a miracle occurs in the next 1 minute and 21 seconds. The Cyclones are trailing by 10 points, trailing much of the night.
Well, I guess if you're coming in with a long winning streak, and if you want a winning streak to end, this is the week to let it end, because if you lose this game next Monday night, your season is over. So maybe it takes the pressure off the guys, and they can go back and refocus.
Well, they've gotten a little complacent, a little cocky, and, it might do them good going into the playoffs to lose a ball game. It may help.
Yeah, and with the district not having a tournament, so this is the week to end it if you're going to end it. And
Steele. Sebador driving. Got it. It will count, and he is fouled.
Well, and there's three. Hopefully three. He makes this free throw.
Well, like I said, if we come back with a 14-point lead deficit in the last 3 minutes, it's going to be a major miracle. Sebador. And that's one more. 57-50. It's down to 7. We got to get something going here in a hurry. That Adrian Hull goes out. AP Hull comes back in. And Brooks goes out for Courtland. And Alicia comes in.
Coach Thornhill working the offense-defense substitution.
And with a whistle. And I think the foul's on Yanko. Yanko said, I'd do anything. That was a quick foul. Whitaker about to check back in. Adrian Hull about to check back in between shots here. As Aiden Alicia goes to the line. And we did not need that. 58-50, back to an 8-point lead for Courtland. And Alicia hits both of them. Sebador coming down the floor to hurry, driving all the way, puts it up, got it, and is fouled. Foul is going to be called on McGee.
Yeah, that was a good call. I know the fans over here didn't appreciate it, but
it was, because Sebador tried to get around him.
yeah,
He didn't go right into it, so I can understand that.
McGee's a big guy, so it's hard to hide all that body parts.
Sebador will go to the line to try to complete his second three-point play here in the last 20 seconds. And he got it. 59-53, it's a 6-point lead. And you know what? With 1 minute to go, we're back in this ball game.
Josh is sitting on 21 points right now, so he's getting close to his average.
And the mark is, of course, North Carolina was down by 8 points with 17 seconds to go against Wake Forest and end up winning in overtime. So, but like I said, I don't see Phil Ford in the house.
Yeah.
He was the guy that engineered that. One of the best guards that ever played in the ACC. He was never a great NBA player, but, oh, man, there were some good teams back then. David Thompson and
Well, we'll see what the basketball gods has in store for the Cyclones here tonight.
1 minute to go to overcome a 6-point deficit.
Full court press.
And I think that's going to be on Gahagan.
I think our staff is very upset about the call.
But you know what? The thing about that is the foul is committed and no time ran off the clock.
Yeah.
So it's not all that bad. Gahagan pleading his case. And at the line is going to be Jones for Courtland. Got the first one. Eastern View just dug the hole too deep. They're making a really good comeback try here in the final seconds, but they just got down by 14 points with 3 or 4 minutes to go. It's hard to get out of that.
And nothing has come easy tonight for them.
No, it hasn't.
They had to fight and scratch for everything to get gotten. 2 more for Jones.
Now we're back to a 9-point lead, or an 8-point lead. And a 3 by Cam Roy.
We just won't go away. We stay in there.
49 seconds left to go. 61-56 is the score. 5-point lead now with 49 seconds. Is the impossible possible? How many points we got for Semador?
21.
21. So he is about, and he only had 10 at halftime. So he is coming back. And I guarantee you he's going to get the ball the next time they come down the floor. But Cam Roy, he's had a good night tonight. 61-56. That 3-pointer by Roy gives Eastern View a fighting chance. And maybe they shouldn't warm up the bus.
No, that's right. Not quite yet. Still several possessions to go.
Alicia, double team. And
Uh-oh, turnover.
a turnover. Jones was standing on the line.
And nobody can fuss about that. That referee was within 6 inches of that
He
call.
was. Okay. 61-56, 43 seconds to go. Oh my goodness, and minute. Let's see what Doran's saying. Get out of my way. I'm coming through. AP Hull. Got it!
Got it.
3-pointer. 61-59. And a foul by Roy. I don't believe this.
Wow.
I don't. If we can pull this off, we'll win the state. This is amazing.
What a great effort here in the last minute and a half.
14 points down, and now we're back within 2.
One possession game.
That is unbelievable. And AP Hull,
Cool as a cucumber.
the most illogical of the 3-point shooters. Well, Back to 4.
So now we got an environment that these guys will be used to next week. So this is a
3-point lead.
This is a big one here.
And a 4-point lead. Three. No. Rebound, Courtland, and that may do it. And this, well, we got a whistle, and we got a, I think it, yeah, we got a little excitement going on here now.
Yeah, we got to get Gahagan off the floor.
A technical foul has been called. Let's see what's going on. 10 seconds left.
Gahagan, I think was.
And now they're discussing things over there. And I thought the official called an intentional foul. I saw him cross his arms. Now, whether they changed that or not, I don't know. But if that's the case, then it'll be 2 shots for Courtland plus the ball. Well, you know, when you've got a 17-game winning streak, it's hard to lose.
It is, and you know, I'm sure Coach Thornhill is going to have a lot to talk about tomorrow and in practice about not just the X's and O's of basketball, but here's what you're going to expect, and you know, you got to look yourself in the mirror and put this behind you and get ready for next week. We'll get ready for Wednesday. They got to play King George on
yes, they do.
Finish the season out. But again, we don't think that the power ratings are going to change that much. You do feel like Eastern View is going to be a 2-seed or a 3, and the ability to host the regional game next Monday.
Well, we'll definitely be able to host a regional game on Monday.
So it is an intentional foul.
It is. And off the front iron, Brooks will have a second, and then Courtland will have the ball out of bounds.
So technically, these two teams finished tied in the Battlefield District regular season records. Eastern View is going to be recognized as the district champion because they went 2-0 against Caroline as a tiebreaker, and Caroline and Courtland split the regular season. So technically, that's how they do it. They're going to get the district championship recognized.
And now a little bit more hot-bloodedness. It looked like Cam Roy said something to somebody down there. So he's out of the ball game.
Yeah, just don't foul.
Well, not much use in it now with 6 seconds left to go. Mason Settle does foul, and Whitaker will go to the line. A little 10cc here in the stands. Hey, 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 goodbye.
Yeah, going back to about the 30-second mark, AP Hall had that second three-point look. It was a great look. That ball looked like it was going in and rimmed around. And, boy, if it had gone our way, we would be in a different situation. But he had a good look and wasn't afraid to pull the trigger.
Hey, you got to give these kids credit for coming back. They were down 14 with about 4 minutes to go, and they came back to within 2. That shows me they got some character there.
Yeah, I would clear the bench, maybe get my substitutes in, and just get to the locker room.
I would get to the locker room real quick. No good. Sewador will take a 3. and he can't hit an open three. That's the kind of night it's been for Eastern View. 64-59, Courtland wins this ball game, and it was a good run for the Eastern View Cyclones, 17 straight wins, but all winning streaks must eventually come to an end. Now, 10-game winning streak for the Courtland Cougars. And let's go down the scoring here, and we'll put this one to bed, and I'm going to go by Hardee's and get me a hamburger.
Okay, so leading the Cyclones is Josh Theodore with 21. Cam Roy ended the night with 17. Adrian Hull with 9. And AP Hull with 8. On the Cougar side, they have pretty good balance of scoring. Anthony Jones with 12 by my accounts, not officially, but Kevin Batista finished with 11. Aiden Alicia had a great second half. He poured in 10 points in the second half to end up with 13 on the night. And D'Angelo Prouty, senior, he ended up with 8. Again, these aren't official, but
so you had three players in double figures and one that's almost.
That's right.
Or you have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 guys in double figures and almost a fourth. So that's a very balanced. As we said at the opening, this is a very balanced scoring team. But I was impressed mostly with their defense.
Yeah, and again, they've circled this game. They knew that Eastern View was. They had to go through them to get ready, and they've been focused on this game. And again, not that we weren't. It's just wasn't in the cards tonight. And
so Courtland is now 16 wins and 6 losses, and the Eastern View Cyclones are 20 wins and 2 losses. Double elimination tonight, not elimination, but double loss tonight. JV's lost 2 to Courtland by a score of 55-45. All right, that just about does it from Courtland High School down here in Spotsylvania County. We thank you for watching, and we hope to see you Friday night with a regional basketball game from somewhere. And until then, Donnie Johnson, along with Mark Settle, bidding you a very pleasant good evening, reminding you once again the final score of tonight's ball game. Courtland 64 and Eastern View 59. You've been watching Eastern View High School basketball on the Culpeper Media Network.
This season of high school basketball is brought to you by Able Heating and Air, answering any and all questions you may have about your HVAC system. There's peace of mind knowing they are able to keep your home comfortable. Able Heating and Air. Battlefield Automotive, featuring Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford. Battlefield Automotive, a keystone of service and a cornerstone of our community. CFC Farm and Home Center, the service, knowledge, and products you need for your farm, home, pets, livestock, and equine since 1932. CFC Farm and Home Center. Found & Sons, more than a respected funeral home, they support youth at all levels so they can become tomorrow's leaders. Found & Sons. UVA Community Credit Union, strengthening the financial health of our members and of the entire Culpeper community. Learn more at uvacreditunion.org.